Hey Nisa, how's it going? Want to do a video just kind of touch bases with you on the programming stuff. I think you're doing good. You're getting it right, and I'm just kind of like guiding you along the way. But I just kind of want to get your feeling on this. I don't know if you feel like it's over your head, it's too complicated or what. But I know it's gonna take a little bit of time just to get used to, and I don't know if you're passionate about it or is it just work or whatever. I don't know. But just want to hear from you, see what your take is, because I think that you have the ability to do it. Sometimes it's more like I know you can do it, but maybe you don't want to do it, kind of thing. So let me just kind of go over what you have so far. I think it's on this side. Yeah. So I looked it over. Oops. Um, Clicking this back. Okay. Here you go. So I looked it over, I ran it, and it runs, and so everything that's in there loaded up. I think you added two extra options here, which is the optional option, which is fine. Um, I don't think I need it, but we can still add that as options to it. And so everything prints out. That's how we can check that things are working. And then going into here, we will then need to add these commands into here, which is good. This was taken out from the other side. So all we basically do is grab all our variables here, copy and paste, and put them into here. Okay. Now we kind of use different. See, on the one that we used the wrong side. Well, actually, this is the opposite side, which is correct. Okay. Yeah, so I think I need to go back in and kind of copy in some of the stuff that I did. But I'm not going to do that because I want to keep it simple. So click OK on that. So basically all we're doing is just using the variables that we have and putting them into it. So we have quantity, we have size. Just now that the variables are different now, we need to go back in and put those things into our command properly. So symbol looks like it's correct. Side is right there. Copy. And I don't know if you're working late, because I know for me when I'm working late on this too, it's kind of hard for me to actually think. You know, I can't think properly if it's really late. I'm just too sleepy for this kind of stuff. So if that's the case, let me know also. I usually have to take a nap and stuff just to make sure I'm thinking properly. I can't just do this like with a unclear mind. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete this. I'll put my brackets in, paste that side into it. I know it's a little hard to see, but that's white right there. So then hit OK. I have my side, my symbol, my order type. Go grab my order type, different variables for that. Order type has the underscore. I'll paste that in too. So hopefully it's you get the idea on how to do this. Break the variables in and then use them in our command. QTY for quantity. And what else do I have? Modified price. The price I want to, the base price, I think. Alright, so let's go with that. Also, I need to look at this real quick. Go to my Bybit. API. Go here in the documentation. Place in conditional order. So this is what I need in here. So I need to copy all these side symbol, order type, quantity, price, base price. I need them in those exact parameters. Okay, so that's what I'm going to type in here. Side symbol, order type. Yep, quantity, price, time and force. Price, base price, stop price. Price, base price, stop px. Base price, stop underscore px. Okay, so then that's how you would do that. Now everything that we just brought in, we're gonna basically put the same thing. So we have order type, we have QTY, we have price, and we have base price. So I'm just gonna type it in, assuming that I named it right, which is bad practice. So I should probably just go back and copy and paste it, make sure I get it right. Base price, stop price. And then the next one, px price. Alright, so that's that. Matches up, time and force, and that's all we need. Alright, so that makes sense, right? Side, symbol, order type, quantity, price, base price, stop px, time and force. So these are the variables that we're going to be putting as parameters. And then these are the actual values that we're passing through. And then the API secret key, we need to pass those into it too. So we'll probably need to have another symbol here. Break that further down. So that's how I know I need another input. API key, secret key, URL type. So we'll basically do this again, and instead of breaking out this, we'll kind of call this next one user information for this list item 0. The next line will be user settings. User settings 1, and then we need to break those further down into their own API key. So we'll go back all the way down here. We're going to grab this list. We need to then break this into comma delimited stuff. So we're going to create another one. Copy and paste this. We're going to call that user settings list. And then we're also going to call, we need to break that down like comma delimited. And I grab the list from here because that's a text. And then, so we'll break that by comma into this list called user settings. And then the list item 0 would be API key. List item 1 for this, it would be the secret key. And list item 2 would be the URL type. So then we're going to go down there, break that down further. The bottom of this. So now we're going to use this list. Copy. And then bring it out of that list. There it is. Reference the first position. And then we're going to call this one the API key. Okay, that makes sense. And then we'll copy this again. Call that the secret key, and then reference the second secret key. Represents the first position. And the URL type. So once I added this, I need to also then print it out. API key that goes into my stuff down here. So I can see what's going on. And because I just created these new secret keys, I need to copy paste into here just in case I typed it in wrong or whatever. And I think this should finish our command call. Oops. And then I'm gonna start with brackets. Boom. Okay. Now I think if I run this command, I think it actually might make a command call and make it work. So let's try it. Let me put an actual price and stuff. See what the actual price is. It's currently get something within range. Let's go with 10.450. 50. Price, base price. Oh, the current price. So I need to give it the exact price so they know the direction. So the current price is 10,056.1. All right, let's do it. So this should place an order to buy, I think. Closing trading BTC API. Oh, I messed up my API key. I forgot to put that in there. All right, so good. It didn't go through, but you can hopefully you get the idea of how to add it now. It's gonna go in. I need to load up my API key secret, which is not there, and my URL type, which I didn't provide either, in my list. So I need to provide it in here. So I'll put that in because I made a space for it, but I didn't put it in there. Mainnet. Okay, clear it out. Make the call. Did it go through? Let's look at the results. I think I might have made quantities out of range. API key, okay. So I'm still having issues with my API key. I never loaded it, so that's probably why. So let me have to go load my settings. Load button. Load. Alright, so basically I didn't load it, so it's not reading the file. I do load up all the like my settings once I see. Now it's loaded right there, so I get my API key all loaded. Now it's in the computer memory. Now I can run it. So that's what happened there. So now everything should be there. So my API key, I messed up something there. Good to cancel. Secret key is there. URL type is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix some of this stuff, but hopefully you get the idea now of kind of like bring the variables in, break it in, make sure I print it out and see it, and then make the call so that I can put in here. If something's wrong, something's not right, you can obviously see and troubleshoot. I have a problem here in my secret keys that's not coming out right, and my URL type. Okay, or something's not breaking down properly. I need to break it down properly, and that's why I have problems in here. User 1. Okay, comma 2, user settings. And of course, I think I think I know what I did wrong here, because it's using the value from something else. User settings, user settings. Local. Okay. I think I might have maybe mixed it up too. Text from list. Okay, keys. Or yeah, I deleted something there. I deleted the conditional order value on accident, which happens sometimes. There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and run that. Alright, so everything is where it needs to be. Oh, this isn't being separate. Text from list. Oh, you need to put a space there. Okay, I think I know what you did here. You gotta separate them out with a delimiter or some sort. So yeah, put a connector so that it looks a little cleaner and not all bunched up. So if you usually put a little bar right there, then you can kind of see it a lot better. Placing a bunch of orders now. And quantity. It's 100. I think if I'm placing, I might have run out of money, and it could give me an error. Alright, cool. So everything looks good. Everything's nicely separated. I can see everything. Everything looks nice. Secret key's not popping up, so I am messing up on my secret key somewhere. Oh yeah, that is not the right one. Yeah. It's the user selected secret key. And make sure my commas are done correctly. And that looks good. Okay. So this should place an order now, I think. Good. So there's my secret key. Everything looks good. Mainnet, everything looks good. Let's see if I actually place the order. Conditional order. Don't know. So see, I should have printed the result. So now I have to run it again because I didn't print out the result of the object, which is in the call. So let me go print that out so I can see what the call, and I'll usually kick out an error and it'll tell me what happened. So instead of trying to debug and trying to figure out what I did wrong, you just print it out, okay? There we go. So just a lot of testing, make sure it runs. And then if it didn't run, why didn't it run? Go back and figure out what's going on here. Login failed. Okay, so I noticed here, right here is not, the authentication not going in, so there's something wrong there. Maybe I printed out right, but it's not going into my call properly. So the next one is Bybit encrypted parameter. It's not receiving authentication or key, so that's why it's not working. So then we have to go back to the next function and say, okay, encrypted parameter, this is it right here. Even though I think I had it, I used the wrong key. This is lowercase, that's capital, I spelled it wrong, and I need to go back in and fix this one because I typed it in wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I stay consistent because I like how I spelled it out there. So I make sure I spelled it right here with the capital K instead of a lowercase k. So now that's my problem. My secret key, I put secret instead of secret. So I missed an R in there. So let me fix that. So I'm gonna use that proper key right here, spelled properly. And that's why it didn't go in, that's why it didn't work. That's why I should be copy and pasting. So you kind of see how these little errors, it's kind of like attention to detail. If you miss up a letter, something's capital and something's not, you need to fix everything and then update everything and make sure it's consistent here, okay? So let's go ahead and fix that. Secret key and API key. Oh, keep hitting the capital V here. Alright. Save that again. So I think everything's good now. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. Save. Okay. And let's see. So now it's going through. Everything looks like it's got everything it needed. There's some missing stuff in the back. Secret key. Something's wrong maybe. I don't know yet. But this part got what it needed. Parameter value. The encrypted parameters. So this is stuff in force. But for some reason it's not giving me the parameter. I don't know what that is yet. Secret key string. So I see something missing. Okay, that's all I know. Okay, stop order create. But let's see if it actually showed up. No, didn't create yet. Okay. So now we gotta go back over here. Bybit encrypted parameter. Something's there that's missing that we're not doing right. So we fixed one thing. Now we go back, drill further. It's missing some information that Bybit parameter. We need to then go back into it. Okay. Side, symbol, order type, quantity, price, base price, stop, time in force. Alright. So that's basically the idea of how you troubleshoot things, is to kind of drill in. I'm gonna have to look back in and see what is going on. I might have to print this out on its own to kind of see what's wrong with it. But let's look at the error too. Login failed still. Mainnet. API key. That looks good. Yeah, it's missing a time in force here. See, 10045 is missing a value here. So that's why it's not going through. So good till cancel. Time in force is missing. And I think I have too much price. Time in force, good till cancel. It's there. But why didn't it go through here, right? So maybe I copied it wrong. So let's copy that, time in force. That's probably another variable. There it is. It wasn't in there correctly. There's underscores and this one didn't have underscores. So that's why that didn't work. so there's that. So that's how you troubleshoot that one. Save it again. Run it again. I think this time it should work now. Everything's in there, nothing's missing now, so it looks good. Now that I know that nothing's missing, it should have gone to error code 0. That means it worked. That means we got our call. Condition order made. Congratulations, Nisa. You did a fantastic job, and our conditional order has been placed. And I don't think I see it on here. 10.0.4.5. So it should be around here somewhere. I just don't see it visually, but I know it has been created here. So we're done. Okay. All right. Cool. Maybe because I didn't log in, that's probably why I can't see it. Let me just log in real quick. But I did cancel it. But I think you get the gist. I don't think I need to show you the stuff of me logging in. Alright, cool. So that's how you do it. I don't know if that's something that I need to also kind of show you, but you kind of see the process. It's a little time consuming, right? To kind of, okay, what's missing? Let's go fix it. Oh, it's missing. And it's usually just typos, errors, little details that, you know, forgot the curly bracket or parentheses or whatever. Or I used the wrong variable. I thought I used the right variable, but I didn't. It's missing a lowercase copy, whatever. So copying and pasting is important. Making sure you use variables consistently throughout. And then testing it constantly, and then tracking out where things are missing and figure out why. And once you figure that out, then it works. So now we finished the call. So now I can go on to my next part. Thank you so much for your help on setting that up for me. And I just want to go there so that you kind of see my digging process, and kind of for you also to do the same, where you look at it and you're like, okay, I don't know how to do this, right? Well, don't worry about making mistakes, okay? You have a trial account, it's only $100 or $25 in there. I don't care if you lose money on it, whatever. You're only going to trade one contract anyway, right? So make sure your contract size is 1. So you lose 10 cents for $1, right? You leverage 10x, you're only using 10%, or 5x, you're only using 5 cents. Or is it 5? I don't know what it is, but you're using 20 cents maybe if you're 5x leverage. I don't remember. But anyway, you're using pennies, okay? So I don't care. Just test it. Don't worry about making mistakes. Test it, run it. If it works, it'll pop up. If it doesn't work, it won't show up. That's it. Nothing happens. So the worst case is that nothing happens if you get it wrong, okay? And when you get it right, then something will happen, and something will trade, and something will be moving, okay? So don't be afraid. Let me know your feelings too. And I think maybe the schedule might be the thing that's conflicting, because I think you might work at night. At midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning. When I get to that point, I can't really think well. I can't program either, so I understand. And I usually have to sleep and wake up in the morning, and with a fresh mind, then I can actually kind of knock this through. So it's probably just the nature of the work. And I know that you're setting up the open bazaar right now. So as soon as that's done, I know that things might slow down a little bit, depending how busy it is, and then we'll have more time to focus on programming. And I think what's great about the UPOT is kind of like, instead of having to hire another VA, I think that if you have the skill, you can then create another VA basically to do the job 24/7 without having to, you know, have additional overhead expense on someone else, right? So if things get messed up, you can then make some tweaks, update it, and then just do the simple repetitive task over and over again, kind of thing, okay? So we can create tools, research tools, or whatever, but since we're focused on trading right now, we can then, you know, trade, buy, and sell, and earn money on the markets, okay? Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully that's helped, and I will probably give you more assignments so that you kind of chug you along the way. It's only been a few weeks, so I don't expect you to be a pro or anything like that. I've been doing this for about 2 years, right? My first years was kind of like clunky, and the code looked horrible, and I didn't like what I did. But now that I've gotten better with structure and seeing things, I program a lot faster now. I can troubleshoot a lot faster now, and get things done a lot faster, and get my bots up and running way faster too. So, all right, thanks, Nisa.